HermitCraft Season 9 Empires 2 live for the evening of Sunday, the 6th of November, 2022. Do.
Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures all laid out as we struck with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always butcherous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing wranglers, violent murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy, becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. Power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all, to bring us home.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay
your head down and
Lay your head down and dream.
lay your head down and
Just let your mind flow downstream. Spread out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all, are my live streaming audience. If you caught the first minute and a half of the stream while I was setting up, I went back through the Love Tropics donation list because I was just curious, like, how many people did I actually build stuff for? It was several dozen, but I saw that there was one that I had claimed, but I had gotten distracted and run out of blocks and went back to get more blocks, and then I got distracted and claimed a different one. So if you're like, Joe, why did you put a coral reef up for somebody? That was me just fixing an oversight from earlier, because it's not fair to people if they support Love Tropics like some folks did, and then don't get their builds. So yeah, I'm glad I went back and double-checked that. It was just out of curiosity. I was like, feels like I built a lot of stuff today. And I did. So thanks to everybody who showed up for the Empire's Love Tropics segment and supported Project Seagrass. That was a lot of fun. I got to meet a few folks here on the server that I haven't really gotten to talk to much before. Catherine Elizabeth and Shubble. Got to hang out with S Major and Sausage a little bit, which is fun. I got to hang out with Pix, who is always a great time, as well as False Symmetry, who I do know a little bit better than the others. So that was a good way to spend my morning. So, and I was really glad that that worked out. I was originally thinking I wouldn't be able to do Love Tropics this weekend because this was the weekend that my fiance was flying out from Nashville back to England. And she's actually somebody who like is a moderator for Love Tropics. And so this was like kind of a problem for her too, because she wanted to be more active this weekend, but also like had to pack and leave and stuff. So I'm glad that we were able to help with what time we did have, and that was really fun. So, thanks to everybody who hung out. Eclogs, yeah, I saw you dropping those donos. Thank you so much for supporting Project Seagrass, and it is always such a delight to see so many familiar names in those lists. Like, you know, it's just so heartwarming to see y'all show up. So, okay, here is what we are working on today. We got to figure out what we're working on today. My brain is kind of fried. I spent a lot of time today when I wasn't doing the Love Tropics stream looking at paperwork for K1 visas, which is like immigration visa, since Badger Spanner is from London. Spent a lot of time today looking at passport filing stuff so that I can go visit in the UK, because the passport office, like, I was going to get started on that process right before COVID hit, and then when COVID hit, they were like, we don't know if we're even going to be filing passports for a while, so come back later. And I was like, okay, and then I'm like, oh no, it's later. I kind of need this ASAP. Not like in the 2-week expedited one, but like, yeah, I'm going to have to get that going. So my brain is a little bit melted today. I don't want to do anything too complicated. I'm having a good day on the whole. Badger is safely on her way back to England. I'm going to miss her dearly, but at this point, at least, like, she's not going to mess up her, you know, there's always the fear that, like, if she overstays her current visa, it'll be a problem for her next, like, for the fiancé visa. So, you know, kind of a mixed thing, where it's like, I'm sad she's gone, but I'm glad that nothing went wrong on the way out the door. Oh, except for the one thing that went wrong on the way out the door. Oh yeah, I haven't told you guys about this yet because I found this happened right after the stream. I'm laughing, so I'm not crying, but I'm also laughing because it's not that big of a deal. But, okay. So after the stream, like I had started Badger's final load of laundry before her return, before the stream, and I go down and I check the dryer, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Clothes aren't dry. Okay, let me run it again, right? So I start, and I'm like, it's cold and wet. But you know what? Sometimes when you run a dryer and you do a stream, you come back to the dryer, And you're like, oh, well, it's been sitting there for 30 minutes. Of course it's cold, right? Of course it's cold. So I'm like, okay, well, let's just hang out, watch an episode of The Wire, just chill, enjoy some time together, and I'll put the dryer on for another hour, right? So I start the dryer for another hour. It stops spinning eventually after it turns on. It stops spinning after an hour. I go over there. The clothes are still wet and cold. And I'm just like, huh. So, I hold the thing shut. There's like a tab that detects if the dryer is open or closed. So I hold the thing so that I can turn the dryer on without closing the door all the way. And the dryer starts spinning. The fan is blowing. No heat. So I've got it narrowed down to... it's probably that the heating coil needs to be replaced, which is like only a $30 part, hopefully. Hopefully that's what it is, because the rest of the dryer seems fine. But the problem is, in order to like troubleshoot that, tomorrow I'm going to have to unplug the dryer and move a bunch of stuff around so I have room to pull it out. And like, I don't even know if I can actually get behind... There's the way we don't have a huge apartment. And like the way the laundry is in here, it's like right next to a walkway. Like the dryer is like in a hallway. And I don't know if I can actually pull the dryer out far enough to rotate it, to take the back off. I think I'm going to have to pull it out and then climb down in there. Ray McKay says, perhaps there's a loose connection to the heating element. Well, that would be great too. But I figure, Sammy says, did Badger take her clothes back in Ziploc bags? No. Because, I caught it at like, we ended the stream. It was a 1-hour stream last night. No, it wasn't. It was Dracula. Whatever. After the stream... No, but we did kind of speed through Dracula because we knew we had stuff to do and pack and stuff. But, so the thing is that because I realized that the dryer wasn't working, I pulled out all of her clothes and hung them up around the apartment so that they could dry overnight. So no, she did not have to take wet clothes back, but, like, I'm glad I checked before, like, going to bed. Gamer Guy Matt says, do you have bits? Nope, but tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Yeah, so, I caught it. Like I said, this was... No. This was, yeah. But, like, the only problem we had with getting her on her way home was that apparently the dryer's messed up. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... From what it looks like, though, I looked online. Thomas Howe says, how do I donate my bits? I don't accept bits because I'm not contracted with Amazon. But if you would like to, Thomas, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Otherwise, if you just have bits but no money, you can send those bits to some other artist and support whoever you deem fit. Doesn't have to be me. The date is wrong in the title. Okay, thank you, Geza. Let me... That was Geza Sukovati. Thank you, Geza Sukovate, in the YouTube chat. I will fix the date. I just got back. I dropped Badger off at the airport and made dinner for my daughter. And so I am a little bit... My brain is, like, all scrambled. But, okay, November 6th. Yeah, we'll update that. Update all. Boom. Done. Yep, this is Empires. Woo! We made it. Is Infernal Soup spamming again? They were spamming last night too, weren't they? I feel like that person was spamming last night. You probably shouldn't do that. That's I'm just gonna time you out for right now. Did they delete their messages before I could? No, it's just scrolled up. Yeah. But yeah. Time out. Don't spam, please. Okay. Bloke, if you need to go to bed, you can lay your head down and dream. Kindleless MC says, does this mean the stream is now set up? I think so. I think the stream is now set up. Hey, Matthew, thank you so much for tipping 30 to kick us off strong on the stream, who says, dryer parts are on me. I'm hoping it's that $30 coil, because that would be fantastic if I could just be like, hey, Matthew got me on this one. So here we go. Please direct your attention down here to slot 9, where I'm putting the hot in the hot bar, because in this stream, we do face camera expansions based on hitting milestones from viewer tips. So, howdy y'all, Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee-dee. Oh boy, I'm whacking things with wires. That's fun. Okay, but yeah, thank you so much, Matthew. That puts us 10 away from our next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Is there going to be a Joe... No, I don't want a new dryer. I like my dryer. I just want my current dryer to work. This is not a fundraising stream. This is me just saying, like, everything generally went off without a hitch on getting Badger back to England, except for the dryer tying. Okay, so, new day. It feels like there should be more farms in here by now. Is anybody getting people to build more farms? Jack B says, what if you buy the same model? Well, that's still way more expensive and inconvenient, because then I have to haul the existing dryer off to the junker. I would much rather just swap out one part in the back of my current dryer, right? That seems like a better deal. Okay. Can't quite reach it. I think I need to be open-handed for it. Nope. Okay, so this one's up to 1, 2, 3... Let's just consolidate this so we can... Okay, so that's almost 9 on that one. Okay. Okay, so we're not overflowing yet. Let's go check to make sure that Jevon's raid... Or not raid farm, spawn farm isn't overflowing. Well, that went about as well as I expected. Am I finishing the pumpkin farm today? I was hoping to get another hermit to... Okay, so the thing is, the pumpkin farm, the next step with that is to get another hermit to come through it with me and talk to me about updating it or improving it. And there's nobody online, so that kind of puts a cramp in that plan. So I was hoping to get Doc M to come and give me some redstone tips. I think he would be the best possible person to show that farm to. What do y'all think? But, like, if I can't get Doc M, just some hermit who knows redstone. Cub and Scar and I do a lot of collabs together, so I was hoping to pull in somebody that I don't normally get. So, right now, Corrales would be a great one. I think he's traveling with family. Tango would be a good one. As far as I understand it, though, Tango has, like, 4 stories going on right now with other hermits or with people on this server. So I might try and... Like, but whereas Doc hasn't really gotten connected to anybody yet because he had some family stuff. He was full-time baby duty while Karen was doing some work things last week. Hannah says, is Doc doing better? Doc wasn't doing poor. He wasn't sick or anything. Just his wife or whatever had a whole thing where she had a big work project, and so Doc was solely responsible for the baby. And so he's a little bit behind on his video stuff. He talked. I try not to talk out of turn about stuff like this, but this is what he said publicly on YouTube and Twitter. I think Twitter. Hey, we got a tip rolling in from Matthew for 50. Thank you very much, Matthew, who says, sorry to hear about the dryer. I hope the repair isn't too expensive and the visa applications proceed as smoothly and stress-free as they can. Whew, that would be 2 fantastic things. So let's see, the first 10 gets you 1 face camera expansion, 30 gets you a second, 50, that gets you 3. So here we go. Thank you very much, Matthew. Expand Joe. Numero dos. Even larger Joe. La ba ba ba. And then, 1, 2, 3. Be the Joe you wanna be. I don't know. Joe Hills. Yay, Joe Hills. Also, I really need to shave. Like, this is the worst part about shaving, is that now I have to shave again. I have to keep shaving. It's... Just one thing after another. One thing after another. Hey, Mary. Hope you are having a good time watching for the Philippines. I don't know. Everybody keeps telling me that I need to go do this join thing. So I said to my daughter, who's a big Grian fan, I'm like, hey, people keep telling me to do this join thing. Should I watch Grian's video about it? And she's like, screams at, like, I start pulling it up on the TV. And she's like, no, don't watch it. No, you need to go in and be surprised. And I'm like, oh, okay. But the thing is, like, I'm not, like, a natural joiner. And so the thing is, I don't want to, like, logically, this is the sort of thing I'm going to have to record when there's, like, other people online. Because I cannot think of a single justification to go over there other than that people keep telling me to do it. But, like, I can't use that in the video, right? I think for the video, I need, like, Cleo or Asuma or Jevin to tell, because, like, I don't have any footage of anyone telling me to do it, right? So the only reason to do it is because, like, I watched Grian's video and I heard about it, and so that doesn't feel natural, right? So, Kate says it's only to join Hermitopia. Well, Hermitopia is a stupid name, and I don't think I'm going to do that. So somebody's going to have to really sell that better. That was the worst possible argument you could make, Kate, 3386. Don't yell in all caps, U2s. Wait, don't come in here promoting some brand. I've heard of U2s, and they're not paying me to advertise for them, so that's a ban. Yeah, if you come in here and your name is BMW Gamer, Bavarian Motorworks isn't paying me either, you're gonna get banned for that. Don't advertise for other people in your username. So, like, Yinda5 says there's signs telling you all over to join, but I agree it would be better if there were others around. Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, don't plug your SoundCloud. That's a timeout. Oh my gosh. Do I miss my beard? No. I miss not having to shave. I keep forgetting to I keep forgetting to shave. Oh, hey, Cub. I'm in streaming mode. Do you need me to switch over to recording mode? Howdy.
I've got something to show you, Joe.
Oh, well, let me switch to recording mode. Can you give me a second? Like, my stuff is not set up. Okay, because I've got a bunch of shaders on for the for Love Tropics things earlier, so I got to turn those off because they're killing my frame rate for recording. I got to turn the face cam off. Whew. HermitCraft, Season 9, Episode 42, Segment Golf, Take 1, and Action! This is the best thing we've ever filmed. I don't know what we're doing, but I'm having so much fun.
Joe, how'd you get so tall? How'd you get so tall?
What?
How'd you get so tall, man?
I don't. You're crouching.
No. Look how short I am compared to you, though. Like, if we line up back to back, look at this. You're like 3 pixels taller.
What? Have you been going to B-dub school?
I've been lifting too many anvils, man. That's my problem. That's my problem. But
apparently,
I got something to show you, Joe. I got something to show you.
Ooh, what do you got, Cub?
You too can lift anvils and become smaller. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Come this way. There's a magical mystery device over here that Grian made.
Oh, good. There's a
that sign
pit
over there?
between us and the Korean device. We can
Yeah,
fix
I made that
later.
for Scar. I don't know if he's logged back on yet, but he's gonna be in that hole when he logs back on next if he hasn't done so already.
You're
Anyways,
just making my day left, right, and center.
if you want to make your way over this way, there's a. I mean, some people have called this maybe a cult, maybe not a cult, but I mean, it's always fun when you're a follower, which I am at this point of this hermit project we got going on. Wow, that is
Sure.
looking kind of insane. I just now saw the top part. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Um,
When did that go in?
Man, somebody's got some plans. That's looking sweet.
Sheesh.
Anyways, this big thing here, Joe. If you want to step into this, you can join us in the Hermit Empire by pressing the button in the direct middle. You will shrink yourself and join the Hermit Empire.
If I press the other buttons, does anything better happen?
You should try it and find out. I'm not sure.
Okay.
One of us. One of us.
So
one of
empty
us.
hand.
Nope. Nothing. Nothing there. Nothing there. Try the one below. Oh, yeah! Let's go! Woo! One of us.
Did it
One
work?
of us.
What happened?
Yeah, dude, look out.
I think I'm
That's
still
awesome.
taller than you. Am I not?
Hey, come on, Joe.
Hold on.
No need to be mean here. No need to be mean.
Wait, no, we're both little micro blocks or whatever.
We're both little mini hermits. Hermit Hills.
Fantastic. So, I guess this is the Joe in a cylinder machine. What is this actually though?
That's a good question. Well, there's a sign over here. Let's see what this says. This says, "Are you a hermit? Then join Hermitopia. Simply enter the chain." Okay, it's just basic description of stuff. I would say it's a shrinkificator machine. You know, like, have you ever seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
I love that movie, although Honey, I Blew Up the Kids was the one we had on VHS.
Yeah, it's some type of contraption like that, similar to those, I think.
Huh.
That's the best I can figure, at least.
Well, does that help us in any way? Can we fit through the cracks in the rift easier now that we're smaller?
Oh, that's a good theory. Maybe we just continuously get smaller and then eventually sneak through the rift.
Yeah, like in the cracks between the glass blocks or whatever, we can just go.
Oh, man, I like that
Dracula.
theory, Joe. I like the way you think, man. But yeah, you're officially a hermit in Hermitopia now. Properly introduced into the Empire now. So congrats, Joe. Congrats. Have a bread. I was gonna bring like a diamond, but I only have bread, so you get bread.
Well, breaking bread amongst friends is always a fantastic way to wrap up any shrinking-related experiment.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. That's awesome. I do think, man, I gotta check out this tower though. My gosh.
Yeah, have you seen my pumpkin farm? Do you have a
I've been
minute
meaning to
check that
talk
out?
to you about that, Joe. I've been meaning to talk to you about that. We got to talk about that. Let's go look at it. Let's go up there.
I was gonna say I don't have an elytra, so you're gonna give me a second.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna walk it. Oh, my sugarcane farm has been aging a lot. The copper on it has.
Are you only signed up for the one farm?
I have a couple I'm signed up for, I think.
Gotcha.
I have to check which ones though. Yeah, let's go up this waterfall. See this pumpkin farm. Oh, you got a trident. Blast it up there, man.
Oh yeah, I mean tridents and water pillars are just like the absolute best.
Okay. So, Joe, explain to me what is going on here.
So, this is a pumpkin farm. When the pumpkins grow, the pistons pop them off, and they're collected by these funnel mine carts that drop them into the chest boats.
Ah, okay.
And then I can take the chest boat, and when it's full, ride it down to wherever we're actually going to, assemble the stuff. There's no clear path for that yet, but I'm assuming that the goal of having all these farms is to not have me walk stuff down all the time like I've been doing with all the gunpowder and bones and all that.
Yeah, we don't want to have that long term. I mean, I like this concept you got going. Oh man, that one's kind of like frozen in midair. That's kind of wild. Why does that happen? I guess it just doesn't update fast enough. Anyway, Joe, I've been meaning to talk to you about this. You got a good pumpkin farm here, but here's the thing. Why no melons? Why no melons? Have you considered putting melons in here, Joe?
I have not. Tell me, why melons?
Because melons and pumpkins are basically farmed the exact same way. So all you would have to do to make a melon and pumpkin farm is just plant some melons down where you got a couple of pumpkins, like alternate them pretty much.
Okay, so the advantage of that seems to be that you get melons, which, as far as I know, you can't shove lights into and then use for redstone wiring. Why do we want the melons in the pumpkin farm?
Well, because, I mean, they look good. You can eat them. You can use them for glistering melons, for potions.
Okay. Okay.
Stuff like that. I mean, just to have it, right? Because, like, if you got a pumpkin farm, like, we only need so many pumpkins, right? Like pumpkin pie, jack-o'-lanterns, pretty much it, right?
Well, not to ask any incredibly direct leading questions, Cub, because that's not my mannerism, but is there any way that planting melons next to pumpkins increases the grow rate of the pumpkins?
Yeah, absolutely it does. Yeah, so like if you alternate them, the game like basically makes it go faster. I don't really know all the technical stuff behind it, but basically if you have a monocrop, it's not as fast as like if you have a diverse array of crops.
Well, then we got to do that. Let's see. I might have
Yeah.
some melons over here, or not. It's one of those not things. But yeah, so if I just
Okay.
knock out some of these pumpkin stems, put in melon stems, the pumpkins will grow faster. I like that. That seems like a viable trade-off.
Yeah, it's easy money. It's easy improvement to the farm. Easy, basically knock another one off the list, pretty much.
Yeah. So one thing that we've actually got room for is I realized I designed these to be modular, so you could just keep stacking them up. I've actually realized I could probably put in another few layers of the same farm just on this side, maybe starting slightly higher up too. And then we could possibly like double our production output.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like you make up for the lost melon plants with more more melon plants or more pumpkin plants. Either way.
Yeah. So we end up,
Yeah.
if we double this, basically take everything we got over here, build a copy of it this way, we end up with the same number of pumpkin stems we have now, but the melons are making the pumpkin stems grow faster, so it's more than doubling of our output. Or
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
than stabilizing of our output. I don't know.
Yeah, that would work perfectly. I think. I think you should do that for sure, man.
Awesome. I should get on that now. Thanks, Cub.
Cheers.
Insane! Oh my god, I cannot do a B-dubs. Shane!
Very good. That will be really good though. That'll be awesome if you're able to hold that off and.
Yeah, no, that
Double it.
I was basically waiting for someone to come yell at me to do melons to like move forward with this episode. But I was like,
Yeah. That works.
I figured that might be something easy for Doc to do when he gets on, but like he just has not been able to get online, so it's fine.
Yeah, he's been busy with other stuff. Yep.
People are saying both, wasn't that a perfect clip, and wasn't it muted at the beginning? No, Cub and I just stared at each other for like a minute and a half at the beginning. You didn't miss anything. That was just us having fun. But yeah, I've got melons down in my house. I can pull up here and work on that. So thanks, Cub, for helping me move this episode along.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm glad I could help you.
Is there
Glad I
anything
could
you
help
need for
out.
your episode?
I'm trying to figure out, like if I want to start decorating my area or if I want to make another farm of some type. So right now I'm just basically contemplating what to do next. So
Well, I think that False might be taking the lead on some of the decor elements, but we've also kind of been told, like, just go as fast as you can. So maybe just go as fast as you can, because who knows? Like, False did the Love Tropics thing this morning, so, like,
Oh yeah. I heard they raised like $25,000, so that's awesome.
yeah, it was successful. Yeah, I went out because I wasn't able to join you guys last week. And also my fiance is one of the moderator staff for Love Tropics. I was like, when False was like, "Hey, if any of the hermits want to come to the Empire segment, you can." I just jumped in. So
Yeah, I was gonna join, but unfortunately I couldn't. I had a family thing, so I couldn't make it. But
no, I get it.
yeah, it was
I
cool.
get it.
Yeah, it was cool. All right, Joe. Well, I'll leave you to it. I'll let you know if I need anything, but I'm just gonna mostly contemplate. I think on what to do here. Just fly around a little bit, look at some stuff.
Yeah, no,
Maybe get
that
some
sounds
resources,
good. I mean,
stuff like that.
this was going to be a contemplation thing for me too. So, thanks for helping me get to build it.
Sounds good, man. All right, talk with you soon.
See ya. Okay. Boy. Okay. I'm gonna dashboard, community. Wait, no. Settings, maybe? Moderation. Block words. If people keep advertising for YouTubers I don't know, I'm gonna have to remove. That's permitted terms and phrases. Blocked terms and phrases. I have no interest in learning what a slime sickle is, but it comes up way too often, so that is getting added to the list. Okay. And then we're gonna go over to here to the youtube.com. And then go to I gotta do this in 2 places, sorry y'all. But like when people roll in here and all they do is talk about YouTubers that I don't know or care about, like I just don't have time for that. So blocked words, yeah. And save. Next problem. Okay. I was going to start returning to making the episode, but somebody's like, here's an alternate spelling that I'm going to use, so let me add that. And add it over there. If it's not something from you can't do that on television on Nickelodeon, I don't care to learn about it. Okay. So we have melons somewhere in here. Oh, did we lose all the melons? We might have lost all the melons. Katie Potter, yep, I read the stuff that people comment on my videos. Does it allow for regex? No, sadly. Lex Steele, I don't think I turned short. I mean, I did turn around. I did turn 360 degrees. Am I actually, like, lower? That looks like level. Where's my angle? Where's the angle? So we want that to be 0 to show where a level is. Yeah, so that's level. That does feel lower. Can I walk over things without shifting? I'm not shifting and I'm walking over this thing. But I don't know that that was a very helpful experiment. Where did the melons end up? I know that they ended up... Did somebody take all the melons? Okay, no. Well, Sammy says I nailed it, so I will not accept any more criticism on the matter. Yay! Probably won't need this much bone meal. Did it, like, cut pixels off? Because it still looks square. Did it just, like, cut pixels off the middle of my legs? I still see the knees. The @ symbol hasn't been detailed. Yeah. I don't know. Wait, I'm squished in the inventory screen? Huh. That's something. Okay, here we go. Start recording. HermitCraft Season 9, Episode 42, Segment Hotel, Take 1, and action. Okay. On advice from Cub, we're going to go ahead... Whoa. And that's going to be a thing, isn't it? Every time? Every time that's going to be a thing? Oh boy, I can't... Yep, that's going to be a thing every time. We're going to swap out half of these while we have stuff, you know. There we go. Flying downward at us. That plant. Oh, that's nice. But I can't bone meal that way. I gotta, like, actually target the bone meal. Interesting. Well, we're learning a lot here. I'm too short now. Should have done this first. Also brought extra scaffolds. Why didn't I bring more scaffolds to the scaffold party? I mean, this whole thing is scaffolds. I really should have brought more. There goes 1/3 of my scaffolds. Well, this is effective as far as methodologies go. Let's go get more scaffolds. This is going stupid. Okay. Face camera back on. Stop the recording. Okay. Did it make me smaller on the camera? Nope. Nope. Camera's still getting bigger. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And last I checked, we were 20 away from our next face camera expansion and the entrance of the Joust. Although, yeah, that's actually still true. We're getting these scaffolding. Okay, see, these little holes around here don't really need to be hole in. Okay. Now this one back here is so Scar wakes up in a hole, apparently. So we'll leave that one, but any other random holes we're going to start removing pretty aggressively. Oh, I wish these wheat farms would grow. Maybe we should put half the wheat as carrots. So this one was the last one we need to replace on this side. Bum bum ba dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. 1, 3, and 5. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum bum. Are we thinking of doing anything with a lathe? I don't really know how to work with a lathe, which this is a great chance to learn, but also that's the sort of thing that I can't really do late at night without, like, somebody who knows how to teach me. Hey, Incredimike. Incredimike, twice in the last week you've tipped, like, at the last minute of a stream, and I didn't see it until after the, the alerts take a few minutes to process sometimes. So thank you for being patient and supporting the show consistently. And being patient with me, because, like, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, twice in a week. My bad. I am not trying to blow you off. I do appreciate you supporting the show. Good to see you again. But yeah, if you're this is not for Incredimike, but for anyone, if you're thinking of supporting the stream, there's no time like the present. Don't wait until the last 5 minutes, because sometimes it can take 7 minutes to process. And then I feel bad. I don't feel that bad. I feel grateful. I feel appreciative of all the fantastic people who want to support the show. But I do like to thank people when I can. So, no worries, Incredimike. No worries. Thomas House says, how do I gift some subs? Go to a channel that supports that and gift some subs there. We don't do that here. That's like a Amazon contract thing. I'm sure that people who have those on their channel can tell you how to do it. Okay, so we're at the phase in this project where we need to extend this whole thing up. And, oh boy, I think the way to do it is going to be to start, like, do I want to have these? I think having these offset is going to be better. So we need to get more of the calcite. We need to get more of the pumpkin seeds. Well, pumpkin seeds we have up here, so those we don't have to run down for. We have to get... Okay, so we have some calcite. We need to get some dirt. Okay, we have dirt. We need to get some amethyst shards. Ta-da! Take on... I think you can use these to make more of these blocks, right? I'm not crazy. Okay, because I'm the one that brought all these up here, so I don't feel bad about going a little bit wild with their use. Have a good night, Sammy! Have a fantastic evening. Chemical Fuel says, I watched your Joe Hill Sings Joe Hill's video for the first time. It's hilarious. Thank you. I worked hard on that, and Sean did too, obviously. Sean did such a fantastic job with all that stuff. Hey, congrats on the good-looking Minecraft houses this weekend, Nola. Okay. Okay. Real quick, the person that just announced that they were gay was not banned for being gay, but for a bunch of messages that the auto mod caught that were designed to make gay people look bad. That is not a cool way to show up and act in my stream, and that person is not welcome here. Okay, let's move on. We got blocks to place. So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with block placing? Dee-da-dee-dee-da-dee-dee. Dee-da-dee-dee-da-dee-dee. Ba-dum, ba-da-dun-dun, doo-da-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I've got to be careful when sometimes the auto mod catches things and I don't want people thinking that I'm banning somebody for coming in and saying they're gay. That's not what's going on there. You know, it's two different problems, right? But yeah, folks from all sorts of different backgrounds are welcome here. If you show up here to make people from other backgrounds feel bad, though, yeah, that's a quick ban. So... okay, that's not... So with the songs, I write the lyrics, and Sean does the arrangements and performances. Minecart stopped at the bottom. Oh, I must have bumped it. Thank you. Yeah, don't yell Hermitopia in all caps. Yelling in all caps is unacceptable. Okay. So. D D D D D D D D D D D D D D D D. Will Illuminate says, oh wait. We need to actually get a funnel in here. Hoppers. Let's go get some hoppers and some hopper minecarts. Will Illuminate says, never be afraid of blocking those people and thinking we'll think anything other than you had a reason. Well, here's the thing is, Will, is like, you know, you've been here for a while or whatever. You know what to expect from me and from my community. But we've got a lot of new folks coming in because of the Empires crossover right now. So I just want to be 100% clear, just so that everybody who should feel welcome here does feel welcome here. Does that make sense? Zorod says, yelling all caps bad because it's hard to read. Yes. I'm the only moderator, and anything that makes the chat harder to read is a problem. We're going to need at least 6 of these. Yeah. Mike Deadman says, do you feel like you get more spam in Twitch chat or YouTube chat? Normally it's YouTube chat is worse, but I turned off followers only chat on Twitch because of the what do you call it? Because of the crossover. I'm probably going to switch it back to 10 minutes though now. I feel like that's fair. But we've been getting a lot more raids and stuff lately, and so I kind of had it off followers only chat for a while. Just to, but it's way easier to moderate without or with followers only on. So usually Twitch is way easier because most people don't want to spend 10 minutes waiting to tell me that they think I'm dumb. Okay, so we need. Do we bring stuff to make more chest boats? No. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna go like that. Should have really done this one higher so I could see better. Welcome back, Pearl. I should actually type that out. Whoops. Is it like that I had it? Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the words of support, South Carolina Juris Doctorate. Yeah, I try to do a good job. But yeah, that's inconsistent. Whoops. No, I don't want to be hoppered. Professor Red Fox, are you gonna maintain the short facial hair, or are you bringing it all back? It shouldn't have gotten this long. I just have not had the energy to shave. I've been. I woke up this morning and I had to get ready for the Love Tropics stream, which was a huge success. Thanks to everybody who showed up. There were a lot of moving parts with getting that going. And afterwards, I had to go grocery shopping and make lunch and then get Badger to the airport. And it's just been like, it's one thing after another around here, nonstop. So yeah, I haven't had the chance to shave. Womp womp. Okay, so let's go down to the boat. Did this make it into Falls' episode, just out of curiosity? Or is this just a clip of her on Twitch? I made hamburgers. Oh, it made it into her episode? I'll have to go check that out. I am glad it was hilarious, because... like, that's the thing, is if I make something like this and it stresses people out, but it doesn't actually get them any footage, that's no good. If it stresses them out, but then gets them great footage, then we're in business, right? So, I saw somebody mention that I was in Asuma's latest episode, where he talks about mind crack, and one of the big predecessors to HermitCraft. And so my daughter was like, hey, could we watch something? Because we were both kind of bummed out that Badger was gone, and I wanted to spend some time together. And I was like, yeah. I heard Asuma had this video that mentions me. People keep talking about it. Let's go check that out. And so I went and pulled that up, and we watched that together. And she was just like, wow, like, you were there for all of this? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I've never even heard of mind crack. I've never heard anyone talk about it. Like, and this was just, like, the biggest thing. And I'm like, well, you've actually met most of these people. And she's like, what? I don't remember that. And I'm like, okay, well, when you were first born and we took you to PlayOnCon, you were, like, maybe 5 or 6 months old, and we took you to PlayOnCon with us, and Good and a bunch of the Mindcrack guys were there, and so you kind of met them at various points throughout the weekend, but then you know, you weren't used to being out of the house, and so we took you back to the hotel room to put you down for bed, and you couldn't fall asleep because the people next to us were partying really loud. And you were just really grumpy, and your mom was not happy, and she's like, you gotta go next door and tell these people to shut up, because we have a baby. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that. This is a convention, people come here to party. We brought the baby. On a certain level, that's on us. We knew people could be loud. You know what? Fine. But I'm gonna, you know what, I'll get the baby up and I'll walk over there just to show that I'm not making this up. Like, I'll carry the baby over there. I'll be like, hey, sorry to bother you guys. We're next door. The baby's trying to sleep. As you can see, she's not sleeping. But also, maybe the baby will be, like, she sees the people next door making the noise. She knows what's going on then. Maybe she's fine with it, right? So, I carry the baby, next door. I knock on the door, and it's Good and half the Mindcraft guys. And Good is just like, oh no. And I'm like, Good, hey. So I'm trying to get my kid to sleep, and we're next door. And he's just like, what? I told the hotel. They asked me. They said, do you have any special requests for your room? Do you have any special requests at all? And I'm like, no, I'm an easygoing guy. I don't need much. Just don't put me next to a guy named Joe Hills because he said he was bringing his baby and I don't want to deal with it. And I'm just like, well, as you can see, they did that anyway. And now, you know, you're yelling in the same room as the baby. Like, but, you know, just... And he's like, okay, yeah, well, I'll knock it off. So, we didn't have any problems with them the rest of the weekend. But, like... Squishy Nail says, maybe the hotel heard, please put me next to Joe Hills. I think that's probably what happened, because there are, like, a lot of rooms that are not next to each other in this hotel. And so I'm pretty sure that they must have heard, please put me next to Joe Hills.
Come down. Come down.
So, yeah. So I'm like, no, daughter, you've met these people. It's just like, I don't remember that at all. I'm like, well, you were a baby. I was physically carrying. She was still in the, like, support my neck, you know, kind of age. So, yeah. No, there's a video of me judging a Minecraft build contest while carrying my daughter in the little chest carrier. Yeah, she plays Minecraft now. She's a lot older. What did we come down here for? Observers, right? I think. Yeah, observers.
Step in here.
We need 24 observers, and we need a
This way.
bunch
I
of
don't think we're stepping
pistons.
at this point. We are crawling. Through
Crawling. Crawl through. Yep, crawl through the space.
We're gonna have to get more pistons.
This villager...
Sounds like Cub is busy helping Pearl, so we're gonna stay out of their way.
Why are we killing him though?
Let's grab some more acacia, more cobble, and then we can make some pistons here. Where the... Wait, why can't we make pistons? Oh, we don't have the iron on us.
You seem like the best person for the job. Plus, look what's in it for you. You got some XP.
My daughter's about 9 now.
That's mobile XP.
What happened to the mustache? I shaved it after Halloween because I'm not Jomez Adams anymore. But I had crops to plant and blocks to place. My sheep aged up while I was away. That's pretty good there, Chef Nutmeg. I was thinking that you were going with an "Ain't No Rest for the Wicked." I got crops to plant. I got blocks to place. Need some sheep to fleece.
Thank you, Pearl. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Your services are much appreciated.
Let me know that I'm the best magician in HermitCraft.
I heard that Pearl's the best magician in HermitCraft. I'll tell everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, to plant on top of these, we need to put the observers going face down. Yeah, Pearl is great. Nicholas says, please release a parody album. I would buy it. Well, Nicholas, I have good news for you. Let's see. I got 2 album links here. I don't think I can post them both at once, but maybe I can. Let's see what. Nope. Oh wait, maybe that does fit. Yep, album link and album link 2. There we go. 2 albums out there. Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills and Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills Volume 2. Enjoy. Your horizons have been officially broadened. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw in. I don't know if I can put pistons on the underside of scaffolds, but let's try this. Uh-oh. Can't have that there. Okay, so now we take the pistons that we crafted. Dang it. That one's kind of awkward. Ain't no placement for pistons. Dang it. Hey, there we go. The boss says those are the coolest glasses. Thanks, boss. Okay, this... I keep bumping into this or something. Not sure entirely what's going on there, but it's happening. Whoops, not what I meant to do. Grant Rogers says, when will album 3 come out? That's... I have a lot of expenses right now, and the albums consistently lose money. They're a lot of fun to make. They're a great way to say thank you to the community, and Sean and I have fun working on them. But Sean's time is very valuable, and so let me pay off a bunch of like I got to file a bunch of paperwork for immigration stuff. I got to sort a bunch of other things. I cannot commit to album 3 coming out anytime soon. It's kind of the short version. And like even if somebody was like, well, here's a bunch of money for album 3, I'm like, but I need that money more for the urgent things that I'm trying to get. Yeah. So no, album 3 is in the works. It's just like a lot of times when I would have like a big freelance month where it's like I did a bunch of extra freelance work, I would take that extra money and use that toward the album. Incredible Mike says, can you do a Kickstarter? I mean, in theory, yes, but like it's a lot of work to administer a Kickstarter. I've done a Kickstarter before for a book I was working on, and we raised like $5,400, but like right now, I need to be focused on the creative elements of this crossover. Like, it's not a good time for me to go out and ask for money for a different creative project when this creative project is very intense and time focused. So yeah, Pitfalls and Penguins is the book. We did a Kickstarter. Sean Cockerill, tips 20, who says money for urgent things. Thank you, Sean Cockerill. Sean Cockerill gets it. Either way, y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each face camera expansion we hit. But now, like, I was going to say James Moriarty, but that's not it. Who's the guy? Who's the guy with chains in death? It's not Bob Marley. This is how melted my brain is today. I have spent so much time looking at immigration forms and passport stuff and government identification requirements, and my brain, I cannot remember the name of the Marley guy. Jacob? Is it Jacob Marley? These chains I forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the joust. Bum, 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 bum. Lowering the opacity now to 90%. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in opacity. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. So thank you very much to Sean Cockerill for getting us that face camera expansion milestone. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. I am tired. Like, the stuff... when the autopilot stuff starts falling through, it's like, yeah. But once again, like with this this crossover, like there's only so much time to it. Even though, and we don't know how long that is because I don't know how to open a rift. But at some point we're going to leave. So stuff needs to get done and recorded before that happens. So I'm kind of like running around trying to knock out a bunch of stuff. I am not immigrating. My fiance will hopefully be moving to Tennessee from London. Lakshmi13 says, I've never seen you forget that. I thought you were doing a bit. No, it's just been a brain-melting kind of day. Like, 2 hours of running around and, 2 hours of running around building stuff for Love Tropics. And a bunch of time spent, That's interesting. This one's different. Why? Oh, it's fine. Paddle D says, I would have moved to England for the healthcare. Yeah, but, like, I have a daughter, and she spends part of the year with her mom. She spends most of the year with me, but part of the year with her mom. And moving internationally in any sort of custody situation like that is very challenging and can be hard on the kid. So I would rather not do that. Joe Sandy Tips 20 who says, rip mustache, I'll never forget you. Also, congrats, and paperwork sucks. Thank you very much, Joe Sandy. That gets us to our next expansion milestone. Here we go. Expand Joe. And we lower the Joe opacity now to 80%. And we got another tip rolling in from MC Lego Man who says, monkeys for entertaining us. I think that's supposed to be monies for entertaining us, but either way, thank you for that $1. That puts us 19 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Leah Wilton says, kids always come first. Whenever possible. You know, that's the thing about parenting, is nothing is absolute. Everything is a judgment call on the fly. You got to look at everything case by case. Because, yeah, I don't know. I'm doing the best I can. But Sean Cockrell tips 5 and also says seagrass for Joe. That's a reference to the earlier charity stream. Thank you, Sean Cockrell. That puts us 14 away from the next face camera expansion. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. MC Lego Man confirms that it was supposed to be Joe. You are most welcome for the money. Not monkeys. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I can buy monkeys with the money. Not with that amount of money. Okay. So let's go ahead. Whoops. Let's get some scaffolds over here. And come out this way now. Oh, actually, we want scaffolds to come out from here, I think. And we want to have that go there. And this go here. Great. NJ says, we never got to see the sign we donated for earlier on the Love Tropic stream. Don't worry, NJ. I placed that one myself. I wanted to make sure that you and Vin got a good sign. So don't worry. I took care of it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to go over like that. Oh, boy. Ah, that's the wrong place for that. We need to go with this one first. There we go. Maverick says, "Is this the slightly wonky, not quite 100% efficient in pumpkin farm?" Yep. Okay. So, I think we need to take a hydration break before we move on, because we've been going for about an hour and 15 minutes, which is a good amount of time to work on a project. And also, I need to not have my voice dead at the end of this. So, let's go ahead and see. Oh, wait, before we do that, we just got a tip rolling in from Incredimike for 20, who writes, "Additional monkeys." Thank you, Incredimike. That's going to put us 14 away from the next Face Gamer expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. So, where was I? Hydration break. Let's pull up the spreadsheet of who we need to thank for helping us hit that hydration break. We have folks on Patreon who support the show at $20 a month and get to pick one song each month. Now, not everybody on the Patreon gives 20. $5 a month gets you access to the Discord. $10 a month gets you access to the Minecraft servers run by, primarily at this point, Yurgi and Toxic Glitter. Yurgi's running our Vanillish, which is like vanilla with sprinkles, is the way Yurgi describes it, as it's like got like armor stands and some resource packs and stuff. And then Toxic Glitter is the mod creator who created the bed mod with the passive aggressive stuff, and he's got all sorts of wild and wacky stuff on our modded server. And then I run the flagship vanilla server, which is as close to pure vanilla as possible. But I have been far too overextended to spend as much time on that as I would like lately. So I'm not going to promise high levels of activity from me. So where was I? Thank you list. It's like my spreadsheet list it's like bumped way down behind like wedding venues and catering lists and like, cause like I've got a, well, yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Who we gonna thank? You know what? I see. Let's go ahead and any of these names in chat right now. My brain. I'm like looking at the chat and then I'm looking back at the spreadsheet. Mr. Hardluck says I'm in chat. Great. Mr. Hardluck, let's go with your request. Mr. Hardluck requested My Destinies in Tennessee, a Pokemon Go rhyming geography song. Incredimike says, not me. Oh, dang it, Incredimike. Well, we played lines in the intro. I try not to play the intro song again for the hydration break. So, yeah. So I did know you were here, Incredimike, but I was not counting you for that reason. But, okay. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and play... And Mantua Maker had the same choice, which was lines, which we played in the intro. So, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to play Mr. Hardluck's pick, My Destinies in Tennessee. Don't worry, another day I won't play lines as part of the intro, and then we'll get to that on the hydration break. So thank you to all of our patrons showing up in chat. Glad to see y'all here. Let's go ahead and play that song now. Where is it? My Destinies in Tennessee. This is the song, when I wrote this one, I was like, we could have an album. Because Sean and I had done some music before, but I was like, this is album worthy. Let's get this. Let's get lines. Let's throw some other stuff in there. Let's get that out the door. So here we go. It's My Destinies in Tennessee.
Say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good. Just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee. My boat decks in hand. You run your laps, chasing licky tongues in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those Squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubble down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
So that was our classic, My Destinies in Tennessee, from our first album, Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills. I posted a link in both chats because I saw people asking. Glad to see y'all asking. That makes me feel better. I mean, I already felt pretty good, but like, it's always nice to feel better. Thank you so much to, let's see, Kingu in the Discord chat for reminding me. I got Incredimike's tip. I put it on the abacus. I got the tip in the middle of picking the song. Then we got distracted talking about the song picking. I didn't do the face camera expansion yet. Kingu, your attention to detail is appreciated. So here we go. Thank you, Incredimike, for tipping 20 right before the break. Sometimes when I'm like, oh, I'm thirsty, I need a break, I just get tunnel vision. I forget stuff. So thank you, Kingu. Thank you, Incredimike. Here we go. It's time to expand Joe. Do. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 70%. And then also, when I look over here, what do I see? Well, it's a tip from Stephanie Hall 17 for 50. Thank you very much, Stephanie Hall. 14 gets you one face camera expansion. 34, and then 44, 50. That puts us 4 away from the next expansion after these two. So, wait. Yeah, that math works. Yes, that math works. Okay, here we go. It's time to expand Jost. Do. And we're going to lower the Joe opacity now to 60%. This is the most obnoxious face camera expansion milestone we have because the camera fills the screen, but it's not really transparent enough to see through yet. Luckily, Stephanie Hall paid for 2 in a row. So here we go. Expand Jost. Do. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 50%. And Stephanie wrote some very kind things that with a note that I don't have to read them, but I believe me, myself and Badger appreciate your sentiment and your support. Thank you so much to Stephanie Hall 17. All right, so let's see. That leaves us 4 away from the next expansion. So I should post that link, and then I need to get back to working on these. What do you call them? What? Pumpkin houses? They're like not houses. Where is my text editor? Somewhere I've got like a window hiding behind another window, and it's... Oh, there it is. Okay. A lot of stuff. Okay, so one of the things that I spent way too long on this morning, too. I was... Oh, boy. Yeah, so it's like... I've spent the day doing all sorts of brain-melting stuff. One of the things was, you know how people kept complaining to me, Joe, how come you don't have the invisible armor mod like all the other people on this server? And I'm like, I do. It's in the mods folder, and I don't know why it's not working. Please stop asking. So finally, when we were trying to get set up for the Pixel Riffs Empires segment on Love Tropics earlier, I talking to Pixel Riffs, and he's just like, oh boy. You know, I got a lot going on right now. I gotta get Kojo all set up to join Empires. You know, it's really hard to get somebody new configured to run on this server. And I'm like, yeah, you're telling me. I've been on the server for 2 weeks now, and I still can't get the invisible armor stand thing to work. And he's just like, well, do you have it installed? Did you download it from us? And I'm like, yeah, one of you guys posted it in the thing. And I downloaded it, and I installed the mod. And Pix is like, wait, it's not a mod. I'm like, wait, what? I was told, here's a bunch of mods. Oh, and also, we forgot to include the invisible armor one. And Pix is like, no, it's a resource pack. Put it in the resource pack folder. And I'm like, I had been... trying to fix that myself for like 15 minutes before asking Pix, and I'm glad I did. But like, it's like I re-downloaded it, I moved it in and out of the mod folder. Yeah. Let's see. Cotman says, dude, your face. I want to say Minecraft, not your face. That's fine. There's a lot of people that stream Minecraft without my face. But, you know, this is the Joe Hills experience here. So, you know. Don't worry, though. The face camera only gets bigger when people tip. And if I'm really bad at my job, like you seem to believe I am, I'm sure nobody's going to tip. And the face camera will stay the exact same size forever. You know, just kidding. It actually resets every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. So you don't actually have to worry about it staying this way, because it won't. Yeah, it's... Well, that's the thing, is it's not the invisible armor mod. That's my whole point. Is everybody kept telling me, why don't you have the invisible armor mod? I did. I had the invisible armor resource pack in my mods folder. Lizzie Max says, the first time I saw the reset, my head exploded. Yeah, I'm not often streaming at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, but I have a special song for it and everything when I am. Chloe the Great and Powerful tips 3, who says, world's best face cam. Seth Bhakta says, love your face, Joe. Well, thank you, Seth. That puts us 2 past our next face camera. Or, no, 1. That 2 put us 1 past our next face camera expansion milestone, putting us 19 away from the one after that. So here we go. It's time to expand Jost. Do. And we are going to lower the Joe opacity now to 42%. All right. So let's get these observers in. It's probably better to stand on these than on the scaffolds now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. So we're going to bring that over here, I guess. Elijah, well, don't worry. Sometimes on the HermitCraft stream days, I take the early shift. Because, no! So the thing is, with the stream days, if you stream at a time when everybody's awake, you make more money. And so, for people who have huge audiences, if they didn't have a great slot, they would lose way more money than I lose by taking the early slot. And also, if I stream when my daughter's not awake, then I don't have to worry about her. So, it's easier for me to stream super early than for the other hermits to stream super early. So, okay. Let's go ahead and grab that one there. Dang it. Come on, this is the worst. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Eventually. Yana last name says, what's with the camera? It gets bigger every time we hit a tipping milestone. And we are currently 19 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via PayPal. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you watch my stream often enough, you probably have those dreams where you're living in a dollhouse and all the furniture is like fake toy furniture, and when you look out the window, all you see is my eye. That happens to everybody, right? Oh, I can pronounce that name real easy. That's an easy name to pronounce. Can I get these over here? Ah. One short. So we ran out of boats. We need to go get more boats. Okay. Hey, we got a tip rolling in via PayPal. Let's see who it's from. Megan tips 5 and says, we love your face. For urgent things, happy crafting. Well, thank you very much. That's going to put us 14 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. So, yeah, here we go. Let's get some redstone in here and get this all moving along. Moving right along. I don't have enough redstone dust, do I? We're gonna have to go back and get more of that. Mm-hmm. And, okay, so chest boats and redstone. We are currently at 42% Joe opacity. So not exactly close to the beetle ghost. Lizzie Mac tips 15 and writes snacks for the monkeys. Thank you, Lizzie Mac. That's going to put us one past our next face camera expansion milestone. Here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. And we are going to lower the Joe opacity now to 32%. Thank you very much, Lizzie Mac. Okay. So here we go. MC Lego Man, who made the monkey typo in the first place, says, I love how the monkey thing is still going. Yeah, you really made an impact, MC Lego Man. Sometimes just tipping $1. Wait, can this guy look in chests? That makes me uncomfortable. I didn't think he could look in chests. Okay. Well, whatever. Chest boats. No, chest boats. Oops. Okay, so what I'm probably going to end up doing is extending this one down here's path to collect and drop into that chest boat there, but okay. Oh, we do have to... Boy, I haven't figured this out entirely, have I? Huh. Now that I'm staring this down. Oh, wait. Hold on. A lot of stuff has fallen in there. Mostly melon slices. And other stuff I need. But whatever. It's fine. Okay. So that one's working. Emily Curtis tips 5, who says to be used for barrels explicitly crafted for monkey storage only. Yeah, there's a classic American game called Barrel of Monkeys. Thank you so much, Emily Curtis. That puts us 14 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. And Quiet Devious 1 going in on a full face camera expansion milestone, tipping 20. Whoosh. Boom. That puts us 6 past that next one. So here we go. It's time to expand. Juice. And we are going to lower the Joe opacity now to 24%. Puts us 14 away from the next expansion. And then we got another tip rolling in from Steve for 5, who says, cheers, Joe. Well, thank you so much, Steve. Appreciate you. That puts us now 9 away from the next expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Chloe the Great and Powerful immediately rolling in with 7, who writes for crates specifically for the shipping of dirt. I'm sure that's not a Dracula reference, if I ever saw one. Boy, excuse me. Oh, boy. Thank you, Chloe the Great and Powerful. I saw you showing up and supporting the Empire's Love Tropics event earlier. Thank you so much for your support of Project Seagrass as well, Chloe. That was fun. I saw you, I think, twice. I think you did one for yourself and one for Elijah. Ah! No probalo. Get a leg up on the pile. Matt Arens tips 10, who says, your eye is the whole screen. Well, good eye, Matt. Good eye. You did catch that. That puts us now 12 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's because you just blew through that one. So here we go. Thank you to Matt. It's time to expand. Jost. Do. And we are going to lower the Joe opacity now to 20% even. So thank you very much, Matt, for that. Yeah, thank Impulse and the raid farm for the totems. Impulse moved a bunch of he moved a bunch of stuff over, but oh, are these the totems? He moved a bunch of emeralds over, but I don't think he moved the totems over. We might need to make a separate totem run coming up here. In fact, we should probably look into doing that now. Let's free up our inventory real quick, because we've been working on this pumpkin farm thing for a little while, and we could technically add a third tier to it. Here, let's get out of Cub's way. It is so fun having like a shared area that we're actually all doing stuff in again. I'm really loving it. Okay, so the ink we're going to want to probably put back at home. The extra chests, they could be redstone if you're making hoppers or stuff like that. Are the emeralds gone already? Nope. Looks like the emeralds he definitely moved, but there's probably some... yeah, he sent a message in the HermitCraft Discord at like 6 this morning that he had just mined a bunch of... or not mined, he had raid farmed a bunch of stuff overnight. Okay, so we got some of these chests are empty. Okay. Let's temporarily drop a bunch of other stuff for the time being. Actually, I probably want that, but don't want that, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. Okay. This totem is going to go in our offhand. There we go. I was like, that's kind of off-center. Yeah, Cub had me go press a bunch of buttons. So, that's what happened there. Hey, we got a tip rolling in from Anastasia, who tips 10. I think I just said that. But either way, Anastasia writes, beds for the monkeys to jump on. Thank you, Anastasia. That puts us only 2 away. If I line this up with my eye, then in theory it should show up. But, like... where is it? There's 2 abacus beads here. Nope, that's the wrong direction. How am I so bad at abacuses? Abacuses. Okay, if I keep my hand still, but I move the camera, there should be 2 beads at the end of... this really... maybe it's because I use Grian's machine. I don't know where my eye level is anymore. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go get more of those totems from Impulses, as well as anything else that we're supposed to be running. Okay. It's okay. We're all here having a good time. Okay, so we need to go to 100, negative 200, I think. Totally not the right direction, as always. How am I so bad at this? 100 is going positively this way. Hopefully this is the right way. Bard the Elder says, oh man, I've not seen a HermitCraft for 3 years. You guys are still running. Kudos, Joe. Bard the Elder, welcome back. Glad to see you. Yeah, this is kind of a weird one. We are streaming from the Empire server tonight. 3 years ago, I think you would know the Hermit Grian. He opened a rift. I'm going way the wrong way. Dang it. This is what I get for turning off my coordinates. Okay. But... anyway, Grian opened a rift to connect us to the Empire's server, so we are playing on their server for the time being. And I'm just running around to the nether trying to find Impulse's raid farm. It's fine. It'll be okay. Okay, that building's familiar. Wait. That's the path I'm supposed to be following. I was generally vaguely... Wait, it was 200... It was 200 negative 100. I was actually going kind of the right way on instinct. I just had the numbers wrong. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so this is Gem's Empire. The Empire Gem, if you wanted to combine the two words. Impure Gem. Sounds like a sci-fi corporation or whatever. Classic Grian. I know, right? Always opening up portals to other worlds or whatever. Is there anybody online to go to sleep? Nope, it's just me. Okay, let's hope this farm doesn't blow up from a creeper, because I don't know if Impulse spawn-proofed it. Some people are suggesting that would have been a better portmanteau to be the M-Gem-Pyre. Or M-Gemini-Pyre. M-Gemini-Pyre. I don't know. Bard the Elder, I actually joined in Season 1. I was the first person to be invited to join the server who wasn't a founding member, making me the original new guy. So I don't think when you left I was new on the server. Okay. So yeah, this is getting a lot of output here. What? Is this thing still running? I wasn't expecting there to be more emeralds to take back. I thought he had moved all the emeralds. I think he just got tired of moving the emeralds. Wow. I was coming over here to grab totems, but I guess we're going. Sean Cockrell says, wow, you're up late tonight. Am I? It's 10:18. It is technically a school night, so I should wrap up probably around the half hour. But, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to hang out and stream. Yeah, the school week this week is wild. They've got off Friday for Veterans Day and off Tuesday for Election Day. And so it's a 3-day week, but not like it's non-contiguous. So it's like, I guess Monday night stream I can go late because I don't have to wake up early. And Thursday night stream I can go late because I don't have to wake up early. So that'll be nice. But yeah, I probably should be getting to bed probably in the next little bit. So we're going to keep going for a while. I'm going to at least finish this emerald run here. Wow. I did not expect this at all. Okay. How many chests up do we need to go here to start getting stuff out of the hoppers directly? Yeah, that high. That much. You can't use spacebar on this like with the trading villagers, can you? That would be nice. FWA driver says, why do Tuesdays off really mess with my schedule for my kid? Why do kids need election day off? The whole problem is a lot of the schools are used as polling places, and from a security standpoint, they can't maintain, like, they can't use the gym, and there's a bunch of other stuff going on, like, or auditoriums are being used for voting. So it's just easier for the school to be closed so that they can use the gyms and the auditoriums for the voting stuff, is my understanding. But, yeah, it's one of those things, like, I work from home, but I still have to, you know, then make sure that my kid is being productive or at least enjoying her day off in a way that is not 100% television and video games. So, yeah, I'm responsible for keeping her busy. not necessarily entertained, but like, you know, okay, here are some tasks. And we're going to go get lunch and we'll hang out together and finding a way to do that. Swift Sand says, I voted once at a school that was in session and it was a mess. Yeah, that's a good point. Yurgi says, perhaps people who work in the school need the day off to vote. Yep, that's also a great point, Yurgi. Rohana Darlin says, can't have kids at school the same day as elections are held because I work at a school and it would be a problem security-wise. Yeah, a lot of schools just aren't designed for that stuff. Okay. FWA Diver says, unfortunately, mine is 3, so she cannot entertain herself unsupervised. Yeah, that's a rough age. Okay, so let's go up here. See if... So there might be filters on some of these chests. There might be stuff running into... Huh. So I don't think... I think maybe Impulse is just burning the totems at this point. Redstone, gunpowder. Well, it's a lot of gunpowder, but not a lot of glowstone. Should we take the gunpowder back? We have a lot of gunpowder back. Yeah, I know. Who could possibly need totems? Oh, well, he is saving some of the totems here, it looks like. So let's grab those totems. And the redstone. Oh, he's just got all of it back here. That's what it is. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna leave this one because that's like a construction redstone, but like, yeah. Like, to some degree, though, we might as well... We came all the way out here. Let's just grab the gunpowder as well. Because we are going to need rockets more as more hermits get elytra. Okay. Because it's a long run. Now, it looks like he has a actual portal here himself. Does this actually take me out to the roof, or do I need to... Does. Hey, now that's something. That's going to save us a lot of trouble. Cub has been working on getting rockets for the hermits. Cub has been working on the paper making, so I need to bring Cub that, paper. Syrinx says, did Joe just empty a shulker to another shulker where he could have taken the shulker? Maybe. I'm tired. Yeah. In fact, you know what? It is getting late. We're going to do last call for tips, 7 minutes before the half hour. We're going to wrap up the stream on the half hour. So this way we have a chance to acknowledge everybody. I'm trying to be better about cutting the stream off after 2 hours on school nights. Because, yeah, I got to wake up early. I got to edit. I got to record with the... A lot of those British people on this server really, really only want to record super early in the morning. So I got to be taking better care to go to bed on time. So however long this whole thing crossover lasts, I'm going to be kind of being more strict with myself. Really, from a self-care standpoint, I should always be cutting the school night streams at 2 hours. But I like hanging out with y'all. Especially now that Badger's gone. Like, it is such a comfort to be able to look forward to hanging out with y'all at the end of the night. I'm not bad-mouthing the British. I'm just saying that the people on this server wake up a lot earlier than the people on HermitCraft, in general. And that is not a trait shared by my fiancé. So, she would know that I'm not mocking her in any way for that. But like on HermitCraft, it seems like a lot of the British people kind of have a more American-friendly schedule, whereas on this server, the Americans play on British time. If that makes any sense. Okay, so that one's empty. Redstone. Oh, I still haven't changed all the clocks. That's not going to be a problem. Steering's Q72 says, Joe, have you and your fiance discussed who's going to relocate yet? Yes, that would be broadly irresponsible to have not discussed in advance. So the plan is that she is going to come over here for now while my daughter goes through school. Because it would be hard for us to move her at this age, especially with the custody stuff. And then if things are looking like the global marketplace is continuously shifting. But if things make sense, the best case scenario is after my kid goes to college, my fiance and I would then move to Scotland. That's our current best case scenario, but like there's a lot of stuff that could happen between now and then. If we have to stay here, we stay here. If we end up picking another place, we pick another place. Because I'm not committed to staying in America forever. I want to travel, and it's a lot easier to see more of the world than I've had the opportunity to see if we move somewhere in UK or Europe or something. But, you know, that's a decade out. So, yeah, buying a Scottish castle is still in the cards. But, you know, we'll sort that out later. But for the current plan is, while my kid is still in the custody agreement before she goes to college, we'll all live in the United States, and specifically in Nashville. We went on a big road trip all over the Northeast, looked at some places that we might settle. But at the end of the day, Tennessee ended up making more sense for a lot of reasons. One of which is that Sean just moved back to Tennessee from South Carolina a few months ago, and my parents are here. Not in Nashville, but, you know, near enough. So it makes sense for right now for us to stick around. Okay, I banned that YouTube spammer. Thank you for the heads up in Discord and Twitch chat, folks. As I said, I'm getting tired, so it's getting hard for me to keep an eye on everything. Thank you, Christine, for tipping $5 via PayPal. That's going to put us $3 past our next face camera expansion. So here we go. It's time to expand. Juiced. Do. Eventually. Sean Cockrell tipping 7 for the Scottish Castle Fund. Thank you very much, Sean. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. You two are appreciated. I feel like the camera's not entirely focused. What's up with that? Honestly, it's probably not worth trying to figure out right now when we're about to end the stream. But also, okay, let's play with the focus thing. That's blurry. That's sharp. It is really hard to look at both of the things I'm messing with at the same time. I think the camera's just too big to stay completely in focus. Also, I think I'm like literally like, I'm looking at my eyes. I'm like, those are the eyes of somebody who's falling asleep while pretending to be awake. I think part of it is just like, I'm like, my own eyes are losing focus because I'm just like, I'm so tired. Okay. Oh, we gained an hour as well because of the time change. You're right, but I still had to wake up early to get ready for the charity thing. Okay. Yeah, so that's why it feels so late. I'm not... Okay, I thought I was just like... Okay, I feel way better about this now, but I really do need to go to bed. Let's go ahead. Last couple nights we were just raiding the Love Tropics people. That was easy, no decisions to be made. But now we are back into the Wild West of seeing who is streaming. Monster Bash on Hot Nudge. I got to meet the folks from Hot Nudge at Chicago Pinball Expo. I also got to meet, well, I knew Sammy, but I got to meet some other folks there, like Kindless, Manu, MPT3K. Got to meet Zach Meany from Flippin' Out Pinball. Going to Chicago Pinball Expo, definitely a great decision. Let's go ahead and raid Hot Nudge. When we get over there, Sammy writes, Manu is much nicer in person. I don't know if that's possible. Manu is... Well, the thing is, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because, like, every time I have a technical problem, Manu's like, do you want me to, like, sit down and talk to you about this for 30 minutes? And I'm like, how do you have 30 minutes to help people? I constantly, like the worst part of my life is I constantly want to help people, but I don't feel like I have time to. And Manu just does it. He just helps people. He is one of the most generous people. Sammy says he's mean to me. I think he's just trying to be... He's trying to host a show that's got kind of a caustic, sarcastic attitude. I never had any impression other than that he appreciated and liked you, Sammy. But yeah, you're right. He probably, individual comments could easily come across that way. You're right. You're right. But yeah, if you get the chance to meet Manu at Chicago Pinball Expo or any other pinball thing in the future, definitely go do it. Anyway, we're going to raid Hot Nudge. We're going to say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills raid here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, who's legitimately going to do a manual refresh to make sure Incredimike didn't try to sneak a tip in. Thank you, Incredimike, for tipping earlier and not doing it right now, so I feel silly. Keep adventuring.